Not very much, no.
One of the first things I want to ask you about is this investigation into gas prices. I know that you were with Jack Conway, the Kentucky Attorney General, when they announced that we're going to look into why prices are higher in Louisville. Where does that stand?
Well, what Jack's trying to do now is he's identified the cause of the higher pricing here, and it's basically because we have an anti-competitive market. Marathon Oil controls somewhere between 70 and 95% of all the wholesale distribution in the community. So they've used that apparently to keep prices high if there's no competition or very little. So what he's trying to do is explore a variety of options. One is filing suit against Marathon on an antitrust basis and anti-competitive activity. There's some limits as to what the state can do and what he can do, but it's important that we have identified, and he's identified, the cause of it. And, I think actually prices, once he did that and called the press conference and explained what it was, prices came down. So, sometimes just exposure is the best action.
I expect that will be energy and gasoline and our dependence on it will be one of the issues for you in the fall when you're running against Ann Northup to keep your seat. What do you see as some of the other key issues for this district?
Well, clearly the overall issue of personal economic security is the #1 issue in the country, and that's everything from the stagnant salaries. We've seen over the last 8 years that actually most American salaries have declined for the first time in decades in relationship to buying power. Healthcare, the cost of healthcare, if you have a kid in college, the cost of tuition, the availability of financial aid, which we've been working on. I mean, all of these issues that have basically kept the middle class from progressing over the last 8 years. That's the thing that I hear for the vast majority of people I talk to.